Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on Legends of Tomorrow, Season 2. So this is going to be my review for the premiere of Season 2, obviously Episode 1, which is otherwise entitled Out of Time. Now obviously there is going to be spoilers in this review because I'm going to be talking over the major points of what happened in this episode. But before we get into everything, obviously it is the premiere and I'd be very appreciative of everyone if you could leave a like on the video. But also one thing I want to know is, does everyone want me to do trailer breakdowns for the episodes upcoming for Legends of Tomorrow Season 2? Because if everyone's like, oh no, we don't really care, then I might just do like a bonus Flash or Arrow or, you know, any other video. But yeah, just let me know what you think about that in the comments. And obviously subscribe if you're new. But let's get into what I thought about the episode. To start off, I really like the new intro with Martin Stein narrating. It definitely changes from the Rip Hunter stuff that we had in Season 1. And definitely leads on to what we should be expecting in Season 2 with sort of a lack of Rip Hunter for the beginning at least. I love the opening scene with the new character, Nate Haywood, who will end up being Citizen Steel later on. Sort of like breaking into Star City's town hall so he can meet with Oliver Queen to discuss the whereabouts of the Legends, who he has found out is sort of meddling with time. The recap from Heatwave of what happened in the 6 months that the Legends were off being the new Time Masters of sorts was pretty cool. One of the best parts of Legends is the period piece settings and the episodes that they do in like the 1600s and even the future. And they didn't let us down this episode with a couple of scenes in different time periods. It was interesting finding out that Hourman, or Rex Tyler, told the Legends not to go to 1942, but then for there to be a bombing in New York in that exact period. But I guess it wasn't surprising that good old Damien Darhk was somewhat involved in it, and that Sarah wants to have a little meeting with him. The set design of the recreated 1940s New York was great. And it was pretty funny seeing Albert Einstein the way that he was. You know, being a bit of a sleaze. They're sort of hinting that Damien Darhk will be killed, I guess. And it may result in Laurel's death not occurring. I don't think it'll be that simple though. But I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. It was pretty funny seeing Professor Stein use his fists outside of the Firestorm combo. Something I guess a lot of us didn't expect that he could actually do. Albert Einstein's reactions to all the Legends using their weapons and abilities was pretty damn funny. It was sort of similar to Ra's al Ghul's last season when like they started using all their abilities around him in Nanda Parbat. However, that mission almost went as bad as it possibly could have. I feel Sarah and Damien Darhk will be having a few more encounters like that this season. But I guess Sarah will get the upper hand in a couple of them as well. The stopping of the atomic bomb was pretty hectic, with all the Legends being scattered throughout time and Heatwave being put in stasis up to the point that Nate and Ollie found him at the beginning of the episode. It sure did look like Ray got the short end of the stick when they got scattered throughout time, when he is stuck in possibly the worst time period ever, the time of the dinosaurs, and he is running away from that huge tyrant. It will look like a T-Rex, we'll just say it's a T-Rex. Sarah was put in Salem in the time of the witches, and she's been courting the fellow females in that period, so they think that she is actually a witch. In Firestorm, you know, Professor Stein and Jax were stuck in the medieval times, and apparently they are now wizards. The slight alteration to history was pretty interesting when they did that thing with Einstein. It will be interesting to see if it changes anything massively. But I guess we'll find out in the next couple of episodes. The reveal of Reverse Flash as Damien Darhk's partner was pretty damn awesome when he just runs through that whole submarine. I'm pretty sure he killed all of them. I know he kills that dude that was like threatening Damien Darhk with the gun, because you can sort of hear Reverse Flash like slice into him, if that's the correct term to use. But it is our first taste of the Legion of Doom, which will be the big bads this season, and that will have both Malcolm Merlyn from Arrow and Captain Cold from The Flash added later on. I think Captain Cold's added in the next couple of episodes, but I think Malcolm Merlyn's like a late addition. I'm not too sure, just going by like what's happening with the actors and when they're on set and stuff like that. And also Damien Darhk and Reverse Flash are probably the most powerful of the two, or the most experienced. So I think Malcolm Merlyn and Captain Cold won't appear until they're in like sort of around present time. And that final shot of the Justice Society of America stopping the Legends was pretty damn awesome. And it does lead us on to the second episode of this season, which is actually called The Justice Society of America. So that should be a pretty damn cool episode. Hoping for a lot of DC Easter eggs throughout that episode. And we will meet Hourman again as well throughout that episode, because he is a part of the JSA. But overall, I thought it was a really good introduction into this season. Similar to The Flash, I do feel like episodes 1 and 2 will almost feel like a two-parter. And when you do watch this week's episode along with next week's episode together, it will form as almost like a mini movie of sorts. I guess the only thing you could really complain about or say was a negative in this episode was the fact that when they picked up all the legends, it was really quickly done towards the end of the episode. How it was like, oh, okay, we'll land and pick up Ray, oh, we'll land and pick up Sarah, and then oh, we'll land and pick up Firestorm. It happened really quickly. They could have spent a bit more time in each era, but I can understand why they did it. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the first episode of Legends of Tomorrow Season 2, along with my video on it as well. If you did enjoy the video, it'd be very, very much appreciated if you could leave a like on it. Make sure to leave any comments of what you thought on the episode, as well as what I said before if you want me to do trailer breakdowns on the upcoming episodes. And also subscribe if you are new. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.